Hi, my name is Jacqueline Tuff. I'm the HR and Health and Safety Facilities Manager here at St Andrews First Aid. I look after 60 staff, which we have from Aberdeen all the way down to here in Glasgow, across to Edinburgh, Glenrothes, Dundee, Inverness as well. So any day-to-day needs that the staff have, I also deal with all the recruitment, interviewing and selection of staff. Any personal issues, any issues with regards to attendance, sickness, etc. And I also look at enhancing the job roles that people have, so looking at reviewing job descriptions, trying to actively encourage people to remain within the organisation and perhaps to move to other roles. The health and safety, I look after all the sites that we own, everything day to day from risk assessments, maintenance contracts, things that we have to legally obliged to carry out, but then I also look at ways to improve the health and safety and what can we do to be more compliant and keep up to date with regulations as well. Prior to that, I worked with St Andrews before as a trainer. My background is HR and I have a CIPD qualification, but when my second child came along, it was very, very hard to get a part-time job in HR as a manager. It was more an advisory level. And I saw the advert for a part-time trainer here at St Andrews. So my background, yes, is HR, but HR always goes hand in hand with training, and I'd always done pool lifeguard, first aid training from about the age of 19. I'm now 47, which means I've been doing or have held a first aid certificate for close to 25 years and never let that lapse over the time that I've been doing it as well. I think in general, if you look at what we have just now, we only have 2 female trainers, but we have more part-time and casual female trainers, and I think a lot of that pertains to the role that a female takes day to day in her livelihood. In that, for the reasons I've just explained, I took up a part-time training role here because it was very hard with children, and if your partner's working full-time, to try and get that balance. Perhaps maybe the more male orientated roles are for people who have a career and have kept that as their career, whereas the part-time roles are people who have children, or females in particular who have children and can step in and out of that role. So it's very flexible and it allows you to do that, but I do feel personally that female trainers have more of a nurture element to the way that they explain and the way that they develop a group of candidates that come in. Not that I'm saying that men are cold and not able to do the job, but they maybe take it more from a humorous point of view rather than from a nurturing point of view, which I think females have naturally. My female hero is Frances McDormand. She is in the press at the moment for a very successful and an absolutely fantastic movie, which is the 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And I think mainly the hero factor for me is that she doesn't come across as your stereotypical Hollywood glam actress. I think she actually prides herself on the fact that she doesn't conform and she doesn't fall into that category. She was at the BAFTAs earlier on this week receiving an award, and everyone was wearing black at the BAFTAs. She stood up on stage with a red flowery dress, and her first thing that she said was, "I have issues with conforming," and received a standing ovation just for that simple sentence. Now, she doesn't have to wear makeup, she doesn't have to even brush her hair. She is an actress and is rewarded with nominations and with awards for her brilliance as an actress, not because she looks great and because she can turn up at an award ceremony having spent the whole day in a hairdresser. For me, as a female, I think there is a lot of pressure put on you to conform, to look a certain way, to dress a certain way. If you cut and strip all of that back to first aid, at the end of the day, if you had beautiful hair and your makeup was marvellous, would it make you a better first aider? Probably not. So I think that's maybe where I'm coming from.